Alright, so I guess I'm trying this because I don't know why I'm doing this, really. I really don't. Well, I mean, I do, but I don't know. It's weird, and I already know it is because I'm talking to myself, and I know that's like the realization of it, but that's just reality. But it's, you see, I have this person, and God, where do I start? They have this quality about them, you know? They have these perfect eyes and this beautiful smile and this gorgeous face and the most fluffy looking hair and this radiant skin and a soft voice. And I may have only heard it a few times, but it's heaven every time I do. I really can't help myself but smile every time I hear it. I hear their voice, and it makes the world easier to live in. It makes it just a little bit easier to breathe. And I think that's amazing. If there's more to them about that, it's they've been really good to me. They've been nothing but kind and sweet and gentle and super, super patient. And they've had bad days, of course. We've all had bad days. All of us. We've all had those days where it's just a little too much, you know, when everything feels like it's going to shit. But what can we do about it, right? You just gotta hope for the future to be better, and there's nothing really we can do to stop it up until then. I love talking about them. I really do. Because even talking about them, thinking about them, it makes me happy. I'm sitting here smiling at the wall, just imagining their face, their beautiful, beautiful smile. And it's not the normal kind of smile either, that weird, not weird, that, I don't know, normal smile, it just doesn't seem to reach your cheeks. The ones that don't form dimples, the weird straight line you get when you look at a white person when you're passing them on the sidewalk. It's always something so radiant and beautiful and so genuine. It's one of those big, wide smiles that just leave your cheeks going crimson. And the corners of their mouth wrinkle up a little bit. And every time they smile, I swear the light reflects in their eyes. And there's always this little twinkle, this little star. It's like in the cartoons, I swear it's every time. It's a no fail, it's a 100%. You can't go wrong, it's a never miss it, it's like a little star is just drawn in the corner of their eye, and every time they smile, it's made to light up. It's like it's an on switch. And they have this amazing air about them. I really can't put it into words. They're radiant and beautiful and sweet and kind and trustworthy and patient, and it's just the most beautiful being on the planet. I'm thinking about them. And it's obvious I'm thinking about them. I've been thinking about them all day. I'm always thinking about them. They're always the number one thing on my mind. Always, always, always. I wake up in the morning and my first thought is, did they sleep okay? My first thought is, are they okay? My first thought is, are they awake, or how are they doing? And so that's what I do. I ask them. I send them a quick text and I say good morning. And I ask if they slept alright. And I ask how they're doing and what they're up to. Shoot. It's late where I am. I don't know what time it is. It is 12:21. And I've been sitting here talking about them for 5 minutes now. And I don't want to stop. I really don't. Because I could talk about them all day. I could talk about all the amazing days we've had. All the amazing days they've turned around. All the bad days that they seem to just make disappear. Every time I get a text message from them, it's like the world fades away and it's just me and them. Even if I'm just looking at my phone, I swear to you, I could hear their voice through it. And I think that's amazing. That people always dream about getting that fairy tale ending. About getting that perfect person. About people always dream about someone that makes them so genuinely happy. The person that makes life worth living. The person that makes time slow down just a little bit. Just enough to be bearable. And I found that person. And I can't say I hate it. Because that's what they are. They're an amazing person that makes time stop. A quick text message and suddenly the rest of the world fades to white and I'm lost in a void. I get it. If they call me, my heart flutters just a little bit before I hear their voice and finally everything in my head just shuts down. And it's just me and them. If another friend is in the call, sometimes we do have group calls. And it drags me back down to reality, but as soon as their voice comes back, I fade away. It's like the world isn't real anymore. And that's in a good way. It's like a night sky in the forest. And there's a nice stream nearby and it's rushing water. And all the rocks are out of place, so it's nice and loud. And you hear the crickets in the trees. And it's a calm night, and there's nothing else left in the world, and nothing's really moving too much or making too much noise. It's all just perfect ambiance. That's exactly what this feels like. And I can't bring myself to be mad. Because this is exactly what I was looking for a very long time. I didn't even realize I was looking for it until they came around. They only came around maybe a year and a half ago now, and well, no, they've been along so much longer. We were really good friends for a long time, but you know, we've had a title together for a while. For just a year and a half, that's all it takes. Maybe a quick friendship, but otherwise they haven't been around very much, but it feels like I've known them my whole life. They give me such a sense of familiarity, a sense of joy. They give me home, and that's something I could never appreciate more. I don't know if they're ever going to hear this, but if they do, I hope it makes them smile just a little bit knowing how special they are. Knowing that I'm always, 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 always thinking about them. It's the first thing I think about when I wake up, and they're the last thing I think about at night. Always imagining them curling up next to me in bed, or thinking, do they snore, or do they toss and turn, or are they a quiet sleeper? Are they a light sleeper or a heavy sleeper? Do they fall asleep easier? Do they need white noise? Would they like it better if I left them alone, or scratch their head and cuddled up to them? I have so many questions about the little things, but at the same time, I don't feel like asking them, because one day I just want to figure it out for myself. I just want to have them in my life for so long that I know all the little details. That I know if they prefer lemonade or iced tea without even thinking about it. That I know that they have a specific star in the sky and I can point it out every night. Or if they like weighted blankets or something light. Or if they snore in their sleep. Or if they prefer be curled up to them or on the other side of the bed. I think I'm gonna stop talking now, but if they're hearing this, I want them to know that they make my heart flutter. They make the world a better place, and I never want them to forget that. Not ever.